building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I am Alex Edmonds, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast, recorded in the Indie Business Studio. All right, so I want to talk about image compression hell, because I just was in image compression hell, and I got out of it, and it took me a while because it's hell. So, yeah, let's get into that. All right, so how it started. How it started was that I noticed a traffic drop in wannadog.com. And, because I was starting to get like 10, let's say 7 to 10 people looking at the website per day. And then suddenly it dropped. And it dropped like between 0 and 3 every day. That's a huge drop. That's almost half, right? So I kind of was like checking what was going on. I was redoing product descriptions, trying to boost up the keywords and get higher up in the rankings. And then I noticed on Ahrefs, I had a bunch of errors. And it was like, 4,000 errors. And I knew immediately that this was the images. And the error that I was getting was a file image too large, right? And then I had like 4,000 of these errors because, every product page has 15 images or something like that, at least 10. And then I have 70 products on the website. So that's 700 right there. Some have more than 10. They might have 15. Some have even 20. And then the kicker is I have bundles. I have bundled products. And every one of those bundles has at least 50 images. And I have between 10 and 15 bundles. So right there, that is at least 500 images minimum, right? Minimum. There is one bundle that I have 250 images max. Like, I have the max amount of images you can have on a Shopify product page. And that wasn't even as many images I wanted on that product page. I didn't put like 10 or 15 that I wanted on that product page. So I go, okay, how do you reduce the image sizes? And I know that there is this one website called tinyimage.com or something like that. And I've heard of them, so I checked it out. And it, for like what I needed, it wasn't satisfactory. But they did have a Shopify compression app, right? So I used that. I paid like $20 for it because I needed to do 5,000 images, like over 5,000 images. And the second tier, the first tier was like 1,000 a month, and the next tier was like 5 or 6,000. It was probably 5,000, and my actual number was like 4,700. And I go, okay, I'm gonna do all of these images under a month. I'm not paying for the second month, period. And I go, okay. They have a button, and they go, all your images, compress them. And I compress them all and snap right away. That's that was like 3,000 images right there under in less than a day. I have all of them compressed. I go, okay, perfect. But what about these 1,500 images that are not compressed? Where are they? What are they? And of course, because this is image compression hell, it's the bundles. It's not like random pictures that that I can just be like, oh, pick these up. Of course, Shopify and all their greatness and things, they don't support bundles at basically at all. Like anything that's Shopify related, bundles aren't supported by it. There was it was the shop store. I can't put my my Shopify products on my shop store because Shopify doesn't support bundles. So anyway, this app does not support bundles. So, and then even if they did support bundles, Shopify only allows their API only allows up to 75 images. So there's like maybe 5 or 6 bundles that have under 75 images. Those were fine. But then the products with the most images, I can't compress. And then, so what am I to do? I have to compress them all by hand within this app. There's no bulk compressor. The bulk compression has already been done. The next is manual compression. And I'm talking to their support. I'm like, hey, how can I do this? Right? And it's just like, they were just like, you can't. You have to do it manually. And so I set out and I figure out how to compress these 1,474 images. And so here's how I did it. I took an inventory of all the bundles and all of their images. And sometimes the bundles have the same products within a bundle. So like the most realistic bundle has corgi, and then I think it's hunting dog or small dog, or both of those bundles, or all 3 of those bundles have corgi in them. So I took all the corgi images and I put them each in a folder. So I put them in the realistic folder, I put them in the small dog folder, and I put them in the sheepdog bundle or sheepdog folder. Actually, it doesn't matter which one I did because that's not the point. And then I just did that for every other bundle. So each one had every image that needed to be on the product page in a folder. And then I actually just learned this. You can bulk open something when you're like uploading pictures and whatever. So I did that. And then I waited for each folder to get compressed, and then every time a folder was done, I uploaded all the images to the product page. I'm still not done though. I had to delete all of the current images, and then I had to upload the new ones, of course, and then I had to redo all of the alt text. So luckily I have 2 screens now, so I put whatever product I was looking at, and then I had another one on my second screen, and that one was whatever product I was looking at, their images. So if I was looking at corgi, I was flipping through corgi, just copying and pasting all of their alt text and just copying and pasting, because it doesn't matter what the alt text says for SEO. It just needs to have alt text. But for Google Images, that's where alt text comes in, because that's where Google gets the description of the image. So like one of them was a corgi by the pool. So that image will show up in search results for corgi and corgi swimming and corgi swimming in a pool. All 3 of those because of the alt text. Okay, so I did that over 1,000 times. And then this still isn't done, because this is this is compression image hell. It's gonna take a while. Okay, so then I just finished this. I'm recording this on a Friday. On Thursday, I have Ahrefs run another audit of the website. Okay, run the audit of the website. It takes a full day. I don't get the audit until about 4 hours ago. It's 9 p.m. here, so like 5, between 12 and 5 p.m. And it still shows all of these errors for all the images that I fixed. Let me see, I have 800, I have 800 errors still, but that's down from 1400. And I think the reason why this is because although I added it to Google Search Console and I had Google recrawl the website and those product images, it still hasn't crawled them, or Hrefs API is not like updated, or like has not updated the product images and like read everything. So I have to wait for that. Yeah, product compression image hell. That is what I just went through. Yes. So that is compressing the images to make the page speed faster so that I can rank higher on Google. Because that's the one issue I have, basically. And then I've been redoing the product descriptions at the same time. I've done about like, I don't know, let's say 40 of them. Yeah, 40 of them. That's about right. That still hasn't changed anything really. I mean, there's an uptick. So like one day I'll have like 2 people. The next day I'll have like 7 people, 7 visitors on the website. So yeah, the things I'm doing are slowly getting there. Yeah. Okay. So that is product image compression hell. That is what I went through. Doing it one by one because God forbid Shopify supports bundles. Okay. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.